My area is communication, and I focus on using communication for social change, for social justice, basically to make people's lives better across the world. Because I believe that communication can be used to sell products or merchandise, but can also be used to sell good ideas. For instance, Gandhi in India was a communicator. Martin Luther King was a communicator. They were all effective communicators. So that's my desire. I'm also a performer. I'm a folk performer, and I belong to a tradition of a long lineage of folk musical theatre performers from India. My folk form is called Nautanki. And how should I explain Nautanki? Nautanki, if you imagine Broadway, okay. Broadway is musical theatre, right? You have dance, you have songs, and you have acting, and you have a storyline. Nautanki is just like that, except that it is 8 to 9 hours long. Nautanki, usually it is performed in open spaces, community members are welcome, and sometimes it has participation of thousands of people. So in audiences, my father, who is a legend of Nautanki performances, is a legendary actor-singer. Sometimes in his performances, you can see a crowd of 20,000 to 25,000 people. I have been doing Nautanki since my childhood. When I did my PhD in communication, I thought that I should use Nautanki to write new scripts that can convey socially relevant messages, and then that can convey community messages. So what contemporary themes are we communicating through Nautanki? We are trying our best to feature themes that are not only relevant to Indian people but also Californians. So for instance, in last Nautanki, we featured the issue of marriage fraud. Indian young men who are getting married, not a love marriage but an arranged marriage. They go back to India, they get married, and they take a lot of dowry. Dowry is usually a gift in cash or kind given by women's or bride's side to groom's side. Once they get the dowry, sometimes they come back to America or United States, and then they forget their wives. Not all of them, please don't get me wrong. 99% Indians, young men, are pretty good and ethical. I'm talking about a small percentage. So that's what I have been using Nautanki for. And Nautanki is an amazing, entertaining folk form. It's singing and dancing, very entertaining, and usually messages are conveyed through humor. So although we sometimes feature very serious issues, we do it through humor and drama so that it can make an impact. And I'm hoping that I will keep doing these performances and communicating social justice issues and other relevant issues through my performances. I'm also writing a book these days on my folk theatre tradition, Nautanki, and hopefully that will generate even more interest.